Season 13 is almost certainly going to be the Witches and Wizard team that they teased at BlizzCon last year. But what can we expect? Let's have a look. Back at BlizzCon in November 2023, Aaron Keller, the game director for Overwatch, teased 4 themes. 4 themes that we would be getting somewhere in a season in 2024. We already got the Eldritch Horror and the Mirror Universe season. And after quite some waiting, Season 12 finally was that Egyptian Mythology season. So all we are left with is Witches and Wizards. And since Season 13 is going to be the last full season of 2024, well, I think it's safe to state that it is going to be Witches and Wizards. On the other hand, it is still Blizzard. In any case, in this video, I want to take a look at what we can expect for that theme. Because the whole Wizards and Wizard title is kind of vague. I wanted they could go all Lord of the Rings and give us a Gandalf skin for Sigma. Or maybe a Hobbit or two. Which I wouldn't be against, to be fair. But I think we need to look a little more in the direction of Harry Potter, Hogwarts, Butterbeer, Griffins, and hats that get a kick out of putting people in the right fraternity. Now, they are of course going to give all these characters a bit of a different twist. Because they don't want to piss off Warner Bros. Or even worse, J.K. Rowling. So we might see a Hagrid lookalike skin for Manga. And instead of Gandalf Sigma, how about Dumbledore Sigma? Yeah, he's a distant cousin of Dumbledore. They'll most likely just call him the principal or something. Maybe a Myrtle Ghost-esque skin for Juno, since she can fly around and whatnot. A wizarding student skin for Venture. It's about time. A Moira Dementor. That would be perfect. Or they could open it up to the wider lore in the Harry Potter films and books, including some of the broader world and the whole fantastic creature stuff, and even some of the Hogwarts Legacy lore, which could get us a Phoenix Mythic skin. I don't know who for though. We'll figure it out in a future video. Or maybe some fantastical creature. We could get some owl emotes, a Butterbeer weapon charm, or highlight into Reinhardt summons his Patronus, a huge glowing keg of German beer. I would love all of that. I really hope they manage to capture that vibe that we got from the books and the movies, but in the cosmetics and the music. It would be the perfect fit for this season, because it's also going to include the Halloween event, which brings me to my next slice of wishful thinking. See, last year, the Halloween event did not expand on the Junkenstein story. Instead, they did this collab with Diablo, including a new game mode that was set on Blizzard World. We also got a few Diablo-themed skins in the shop and the Battle Pass, including the Jiggly nipple ring Asmodan skin for Wrecking Ball. The rest of the skins were just all kind of generally spooky looking, including Hanzo Mythic. The thing is, lately we have seen the impact of the seasonal themes on the actual gameplay being, well, diminished. It basically is just a set of skins now. I'm actually working on a video right now about how that also happened for the other in-game events, like the crossovers and just the random stuff. It should be released later this week, so make sure to subscribe. But yeah, in general, these seasonal themes are just a set of skins, a menu screen, and maybe a nice trailer. In Season 12, there was the release of the Throne of Anubis map, but I think that was a bit of a, I'm not going to say a coincidence, but some happy planning. However, there was no limited time game event tied into the season, nor was there a limited time game mode. And that is something we have seen in previous seasons, something that has disappeared. I do think, however, that for Halloween, they might make an exception and bring that back. Well, I might hope that they make an exception and bring it back. That they give us a game mode that is tied into that Witches and Wizard theme. There's so much fun stuff that they can do with that, and they have proven every single year that they love the Halloween event over at Blizzard. That they go the extra mile just for that one. And those game modes have always been PvE. So let's see what they can do with, I don't know, 4 heroes fighting some Dementors or Omnicantors. Yeah, that doesn't really sound good. They could add a series of bosses. And the last one is Ramata in some type of fake Voldemort skin. That works because they both don't have a nose. And during that mode, they could give us all kinds of spells that are tied into our abilities. Yeah, I know it sounds very similar to the Diablo thing, but you know, at this point, I'll just take it. Fingers crossed. The reality is, of course, that it might not be anything like that. That it's just going to be another set of skins. You know what? It might not even be a Harry Potter-like theme. They might just go for that more classic fantasy, which is kind of close to what they generally do. Who knows? I'm going to be doing a more general look at what we can expect for Season 13 in 2 weeks. We'll talk about other content that we can expect in that season in that video. For now, however, that was it. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. It always helps me out. I also want to thank my patrons. I could not make these videos without you guys. You have my eternal gratitude. If you have a few minutes left, maybe check out this video. Click it. But above all, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Bye-bye.